Hey, what's up, guys? I'm doing a Red-Eyes deck profile for you guys. Yeah. So, if you guys had seen my previous duels with this deck, um, in the last 3 days I had posted a additional video, um, which if you guys want to go check out, you can. I don't know if you guys are into that, but I explain in the duels before I upload the additional videos how rare uh, those actually were. So, which I'll briefly explain in this video. So, the Bakugan that I open up in the openings, they're called diamonds, Bakugan, and they're basically the same as like pretty much like a Ghost Rare in terms of hardness define or maybe like a prismatic. Um, because they're one per case, I think, if that. So yeah, they're extremely hard to find. So that just gives you a ratio compared to Yu-Gi-Oh on how hard they are to find. So yeah. So anyways, into the deck profile, which you guys mainly want to see. So three red eyes. Sorry. Um, three sun skull. This is mainly here for Arching Black Skull Dragon. So yeah. You could probably put this to two, if you really wanted to. So I just like the three just because it was one of the better cards in the matchups or in the duels I did. So yeah. This also came in pretty clutch, but this is pretty good. So one red MD never really used it, so uh, don't really know how that would have done, but I'm I mean with it being a dragon deck, I'm sure it probably would have been fine, but never really used it. So yeah. Alternative black. I think I summoned it like once, so I mean it was okay. Probably one that you're just running as like a one of. So yeah. Rise Black Flare. Now this was a different story. This card is really quite good. So definitely really like this one. And then Meteor Dragon Red-Eyes Impact. I mainly just use it for the fusion summon of this. So yeah. And then Blackstone Legend. This is amazing. To bring out your Red-Eyes or Black Flare. So yeah. And then Two Vader. I mean it was okay. I mean you could probably put Ash or something else in here instead of this. So that's also another option. Sorry. And then Lure, because of all of the dark side runs. So yeah, that's obviously. um, three red fusion. Just really good as like a full sparrow. So yeah. Three return. This also was really like good. So yeah. You can probably do two, but I definitely try three, and if you don't like it, then definitely put the two. So, Raikeki, I mean, obviously, it's a board wipe, so obviously good. In front of Fire Blast. So, for anybody that doesn't know, this also can compare well with Red Eyes Fusion because it makes the monster a Red Eyes monster. So, if you did this, then it'd be pretty much an a OTK if you had done that. So because you send for the burn damage and then Fire Fire Blast and basically you just win. So yeah, so it's really quite good. So dark roller no more. This is in here mainly for a unbreakable board. So yeah, that's mainly why that was in there. So terraforming, just to help get to Mystic Mine. Same thing with Metaverse. So Red-Eyes Insight, basically lets you foolish a Red-Eyes monster from your hand or deck, and lets you add Red-Eyes fusion from your deck to your hand. So it lets you add a spell or trap, but that was basically my only target. So yeah, two call by the grave, for mainly because you want this to go off, or terrifying, or allure, or whatever the case may be. So it's good to help with that. Mystic Mine, because it's Mystic Mine, so not a card that you see in Red-Eyes, ever. But I decided to throw it in here just to see how it was. It actually turned out to be pretty good, for what it was. So definitely something that I would mess around with if I were you guys. Like I said, if you guys watch my duels with this build, then you guys can kind of get an idea of how Mystic Mine actually, or how I played the Mystic Mine version. So yeah. So yeah, that's basically it for the main deck. Now for extra deck. So Arcane Black Skull Dragon. This card is so good for what it is. So basically, during until the end of the damage step, your opponent can't activate anything, which makes it really quite nice. And then at the end of the battle phase, you can target red normal monster in your grave, inflict damage to your opponent equal to its attack, and then shuffle it into your deck. So yeah, it's really good. And then Meteor Black Comet Dragon. Basically, it's just full spells of one Red-Eyes monster from your hand or deck. And if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to half the attack. So, yeah. And then if this card is sent to the from field to the grave, then you target a normal monster in the grave and then thrust on it. So, that's actually not a bad effect. So. And then Rise Flare Metal Dragon. This is actually pretty good for what it was. Being inflict 500 points of damage to your opponent for each card that they activate. That's pretty good for what it is. So so yeah, this was a really good card. I only really made one, but the one time that I did, it was actually pretty good. So so yeah, so that's basically it for the Red-Eyes deck profile. Next deck that you guys will see is one that my friend wanted me to make, and so that's basically the Fairy Tale deck. It doesn't have snow in it because snow is banned, and I told him that, and he still wanted me to make it. So and yes, this is a very expensive build, but I wanted to go out on it and see how well I did with all this stuff with it, because it's kind of like an anti-meta build in some ways. So I'll see how it does in tomorrow's video. So yeah, so that's basically what you guys can expect in tomorrow's video, is the duel with this deck. So but yeah, so thanks for watching, and I will catch y'all in tomorrow's video. There you guys.